1985, May of 1985.
İstanbul, I mean.
We have 4 sons and 1 daughter, and we actually have 5 grandchildren also.
This picture was taken this past summer when we all got together. Kids have changed a little, but we're all pretty much the same. But we love getting together as a family, and whether it's around the dinner table or at a reunion in the mountains or whenever we can get together, we do. And now when we're here in Turkey, we're in several time zones, but we try to FaceTime all the kids every other week or so.
I fell in love with Turkey. In fact, on one of my photo album pages, and remember this is almost 37 years ago, I wrote, next was my favorite place, Istanbul, Turkey. I have some fun pictures, if you want me to show you a few of these. So this is probably my favorite picture, and this is, that's me with the brown hair. Yes, I had brown hair. And we got together with another a dance group, a Turkish dance group, and we have a picture of all of us together, and we look really happy.
Holding Cheryl. This was, yeah, he's a
Yes.
Turkish man, and this was 3 weeks before we were married.
Right.
So I'd like to have a word with him, actually. But
So late May in 1985. So if he's out there, we would love to get in contact.
we'll put it on social media.
Yes.
See if we can locate
We'll
it.
do that.
Very warmly greeted, and it's just because Turkish people are very kind and warm and welcoming, and we felt that. 35 years, I would hear wherever we would travel in the world, whatever beautiful capital we'd go to, she'd say, "This is nice, but it's not Turkey." Well, our faith is very important to us. The emphasis on family is really important. When I was in Congress for 18 years in Washington, that's about 2,000 miles from Arizona, but I made sure to get home every weekend. I think in 18 years I can count on maybe 1 hand or 2 hands the weekends that we didn't go to church together as a family. That's important to us. And when I hear the call to prayer many times a day here, it's just a reminder of what we share. Strong belief in doing what's right and to be decent, and the emphasis on families. When I was asked by the Biden administration if I would consider a post, I said only if it is consequential. And this one really, really is. Turkey is consequential. It is has a big role on the global stage. It's an important ally for us. And so this is a very consequential assignment at a pivotal time. So I just couldn't be happier to be here. We benefit, the United States and Turkey does, from the close relationship that we have. Our security is strengthened, obviously. Turkey is an important member of NATO, has been for 70 years, and so we have a lot of shared interests. Obviously with threats like we have right now in the region, in Ukraine, our relationship with Turkey is even more important. Is an important member of NATO, second largest F-16 fleet, third largest contributor in terms of NATO missions. We'll tend to look at Turkey as just important in the security realm, but it's extremely important in the economic space as well. Last year, we had about $28 billion in trade. That was a 28% increase over the year before. There's about $50 billion of U.S. investment in Turkey, creating about 100,000 jobs. Turkish exports to the United States in the past year have increased 45%. We've set some ambitious goals. The last administration of $100 billion in trade, that is an ambitious goal. But when I meet with American businesses and Turkish businesses, they want to get there. And over time, I believe we can. So we're looking for more high-level visits as well to take full advantage of this strategic mechanism. Turkey has outlined a format for it. We've received that. Our government wanted to wait until I was here at post before we responded to it, and that response is coming very quickly. Turkey is always right in the middle, geographically, and in terms of its broad reach in foreign policy. And we've been fortunate to have an ally, an indispensable ally like Turkey, particularly given the tough issues that we're facing regionally today. Negotiations are on track with regard to the F-16. In fact, there was a delegation here just this past week. There was a delegation here in December as well to help prepare what's called an LOR, or a request for additional F-16s and modernization of F-16s, and that is going well. But it's a lengthy, complicated process that is very technical, and so we're working on that. And we see it as a very positive development that Turkey has put in this request, and the Biden administration is committed to seeing that through. I want to see many high-level visits here. So I do think that we will have high-level visits here. Obviously, the situation in Ukraine has taken up a lot of time and effort on the part of our high-level officials. But I do think that we'll be seeing some high-level visits soon. With this strategic mechanism, we have a great format to be able to have each country host other high-level visits. And so I expect, given the importance of this relationship and this new commitment to dialogue, that we'll be seeing high-level visits.
ABD Kongresinde siyasetin nabzını tuttu. Şimdi burada Ankara'daysa onu bekleyen yoğun bir diplomatik tempo var. ABD'nin Ankara Büyükelçisi Flake bu yoğunluktan kaçış noktasını ise konutunda buldu. Fırsat buldukça eşiyle birlikte tenis oynuyor.
Well, it's been important to us, especially with family and friends. Often we'll get together and play a game called cardio tennis, where you get 10 or 12 people on the court at once. Cheryl has played a lot more than I do, but we both enjoy it a lot. After a tough day to get on the court, it's a great thing. Or in the morning early, it's nice having the court so close. Want to be good at diplomacy, you've got to be on your game, and you've got to be rested. You've got to be in good mental health.
Merhaba to my kitchen. Growing up, I have a family. I have 3 siblings and my parents, and I loved to bake especially. So I would make breakfast on Saturday mornings, and I loved especially making chocolate chip cookies, and that's a really important dessert and treat in the United States. I met my husband in college, and I'd like to think that my cookies helped him fall in love with me. So I continued, of course, making chocolate chip cookies. Well, my husband served in Congress for 18 years, and 6 of those were in the Senate. And we would invite friends and neighbors right close to us to have cookies on the lawn. So we called it Cookies with the Congressman. So the adults would sit on the lawn and talk, and usually end up talking politics. And the kids would play and just have a great time, and we'd be there the whole Sunday evening.
Family is very important, and we share that with the Turkish people. I'm sure it's the same around a big table, and sometimes multi-generational families, the grandparents there, and parents and the kids and grandkids, and that's what brings us so much joy. Oh yeah, ice cream. Religion. We don't drink, or we don't smoke, or we have other health restrictions. So ice cream is about all we've got. So we eat a lot of ice cream.
And we love baklava too.
Yeah,
Anything with pistachios in it, I'm all about.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.